There's a monster masquerading as one of our own.
What is up, guys? My name is Travis. I hope you're all having a spooky day. What do you get when you cross Universal's 1941 Lon Chaney Jr. classic monster film, The Wolfman, with the Halloween TV specials of yesteryear and Marvel Comics' 70s horror craze? You get Marvel's very first Halloween special starring Gael Garcia Bernal, Laura Donnelly, Harriet Sansom Harris, Eugenie Bondurant, Kirk R. Thatcher, and Leonardo Nam in Werewolf by Night. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what you need to know before watching Marvel Studios' 30th film and 38th chapter. Whether this is the very first MCU property you've been introduced to, or you're just a casual viewer of the series and need a quick brushing up, I'm here to fill you in on everything that's come before. Let's begin. So I can't truly dissect the preludes of Werewolf by Night without first explaining one important matter, that being the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU, a collection of, so far, 37 cleverly woven, interlinked properties that begin with Iron Man in 2008 and has journeyed through until She-Hulk Attorney at Law in 2022. Alright, so if there's one thing that Marvel Studios prides itself on, it's that they can magically twist any genre into their own. This includes, but is not limited to, rom-coms, spy thrillers, legal comedies, wartime dramas, and space operas. In the last couple years, Marvel has seemed to be tiptoeing in a more supernatural direction. Horror isn't necessarily the first thing people think of when discussing these films and TV shows, but believe it or not, the MCU is a way spookier place than you may realize. Evidence. WandaVision. MCU witches confirmed. WandaVision had witchcraft and coven lore painted all over it. No punches were pulled when it came to Salem witch trial flashbacks, magic spellbooks, and even cute and cuddly familiars. The witchiness will only get more in-depth in the upcoming WandaVision spin-off Disney Plus series, Agatha, Coven of Chaos. Also, MCU vampires confirmed.
Oh, Thor. Want to use a big wooden fork?
No.
Yeah, not really useful unless you're fighting off 3 vampires that were huddled together.
Aside from a couple throwaway mentions of vampires in Thor Ragnarok as well as Loki, comedic throwaway mentions or not, the fact stands that their existence in the MCU is absolutely canon.
Stretching my legs. You know, we brought in Kree, Titans, vampires. Why is it the 2 orphan demigods are such a pain in the ass?
The biggest hint to this is not seen but heard in the after-credits scene of Eternals when London professor and heir to mysterious family sword Dane Whitman is startled by the soothing off-screen voice of the one and only Mahershala Ali, who has been more than confirmed to be playing the MCU's vampiric vampire hunter himself, Blade. Also, MCU zombies confirmed. Look no further than the Disney Plus anthology series What If, in which a whole damn episode featured a slightly hypothetical zombie apocalypse scenario. And like WandaVision, this particular episode will go on to inspire its own Disney Plus series, Marvel Zombies. The most metal MCU zombie to date, in my humble fanatic opinion, is the zombified corpse of Defender Strange, seen fighting the Scarlet Witch in the climax of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, where, through the use of a spellbook, tainted with dark witchcraft magic, reanimates the remains of a version of the titular Doctor Sorcerer, who manifests a cloak made from the souls of the damned. Like I said, metal. And lastly, Moon Knight has probably done the best job at embracing and shaping the supernatural world building through the lens of Egyptian mythology, giving us a glorious overkill of spooky Egyptian deities as well as a decent amount of undead mummy action. Also, MCU mummies confirmed. And fun fact, Moon Knight is also responsible for a couple sneaky Werewolf by Night Easter eggs, BT dubs.
Relax, all right? They're serious about the no spoilers thing.
So yes, plenty of supernatural content in the MCU for all you horror enthusiasts out there. Aside from a couple Lycan references in Thor Love and Thunder, werewolves have been essentially absent in this franchise. Werewolf by Night is one of those few exceptions of MCU properties that requires zero homework going in. But it is important to remember that the direction of the supernatural within the MCU is a narrow, short path, but is definitely one that is to be wholly embraced going forward. And I think this new Halloween special is just Marvel reminding us of that. For the condensed yet definitive Werewolf by Night experience, I honestly don't recommend checking out anything specific. Like I said, not a lot of need to know going in, but if you are looking to scratch that Monster Mash mayhem of an itch, I recommend checking out WandaVision, What If, more specifically Episode 5, What If Zombies, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and Moon Knight. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the story so far. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Every view and every subscription seriously means the world. If you enjoyed anything about this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons and stay caught up with the always expanding MCU. That will let me know how incredibly awesome you are. You'll see a new video from me shortly before any new MCU movie or series debuts. That being said, please enjoy Marvel Studios' presentation of Werewolf by Night.